Kia ora, I'm Alvi. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am just basically showing you my sketchbook because I have recently finished it. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I'm quite happy with the stuff in here and I thought it'd be pretty fun. Of course, first things first is I stickified it with lots of cats and a big Dunedin sticker. This is a Winsor & Newton 300 GSM watercolour sketchbook. It has 100% cotton paper and it's got about 20 pages in it, so 40 if you use both sides. I really like it. It's my go-to. It's one of my go-tos. It's quite pricey and that's why it's not my one and all I recommend and stuff. It's quite expensive. So I usually just grab the cheaper one, which is spiral bound, and it's this way instead. You've seen it on the channel a couple times. Honestly, I love it. I've got another one for my next book. I've got it right next to me so I can even show you it. Isn't that handy? So this is what I mean. So 100% cotton still. It's just 200 GSM instead. It's spiral bound and it's got a different cover, plastic instead, and you can rip out the pages if you want to. But yeah, I quite like it. This is my go-to, and this is just if I'm feeling a bit pricey and expensive. Anyway, let's get into it. If it's gonna focus. Yeah. So it's from the 31st of January to the 13th of October. Oh wait, no, April. That's embarrassing. So this is kind of like a filler sheet. It's just a beige kind of piece of paper, kind of like an introduction page. This is the first painting. It is a polar bear, if you couldn't tell. Most of these images, like I reference from just Google. Like I searched up polar bear, and this was one of the pictures that came up, kind of thing. It's basically just like studies of them. And the goal for these first couple were just to get used to using one colour, kind of showing different tones of the colour and being able to create an image with it. And I've got pencil lines here just to help me guide and like sketch it out and stuff. I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty cute. And yeah, it was really fun. Next we have a cat. Again, just another study kind of thing, using one colour. I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty cute. And yeah. Then we have a bug. This is an interesting colour because it kind of split into multiple different colours. It's a Daniel Smith paint. I think it's like Midnight Violet or something like that, but I'm not too sure. Got a chicken. I really like this chicken. I'm proud of this one. I really like how the body kind of turned out, as well as the face. Then we've got a sheep, because of course he's a pretty cute sheep, you know. All the borders are done with washi tape if you're curious, just like. And then we've got a cool jaguar. It's pretty snazzy. And then we've got a porcupine. We've got a rooster complementing the chicken from earlier. I also like this one quite a lot. It's quite expressive. You can still see the pencil line, but I like it. This is using a Schmincke super granulating paint. So you can see the beautiful granulation. And then the bird itself. Quite fun to do this one as well. I'm pretty sure I used like a desert blue or a deep sea blue or something like that. It's a really nice kind of shadowy colour. This is from a YouTube video, so you probably might recognise this one. It is using vintage watercolours, and this is the painting from it. not my go-to palette, but it was really fun to, you know, give it a go. Then we've got some birds. This was on site, so I was at an aviary and these birds were kind of just doing their thing, so I decided to draw them, and that was quite a fun little challenge, especially since some of them just kept moving. Then I had a little break, so you can see there's like 2 months between these two paintings, so I finished up a different sketchbook, and then I came back to this one. There's a little plane. We've got a cat, of course, my one, to be more exact. Looking cute. And then we've got a little bit of a landscape. I was trying to capture some low-hanging fog, but it didn't quite work out. Sorry. And then we've got this one, which was on the first flight home. These people were like kind of opposite me. I'm quite happy with it. It was quite fun to do, and as you'll see later on, I do one quite similar on my second flight home. This was the sky at the time, sorry. And so this is kind of the sea, the clouds on top, and then the sky. I'm quite happy with that one. It turned out quite fun, especially since there were like no lines, so it's like kind of abstract, but also you can kind of tell what it is. Then we have a little sketch. This was kind of rushed because I was getting on to the next flight, which is this one, which was not as rushed, but it was just outside the window. Then we have this one, which is quite hard to see, but it is clouds. It doesn't show too well on camera, but it was like a blanket of clouds outside the window. This person's opposite me once again on the second flight, and instead of doing line work on like everything, I just did line work on the lady and her chair, and then kind of hinted at the rest of the stuff. Got a couple drawings from the local berry farm cafe. Alright. They're quite fun to do. Got this from the YouTube video. And I quite like this one, and the cat. And then this is a present my lovely cat left me, which was a deceased rat, but that's okay. This was a beautiful vase of flowers. Someone we know down the road grew and had put in a beautiful vase. And I was like, I'll draw that. And this was out her window with a gorgeous flax right here. And there was a bird on the Nordic pine. We keep moving forward. This is my one. Oh no. This is my little sketch. It was at our grandmother's. And then my sister, she drew this lovely one, which is really pretty. And I love the little flowers down here. Then we have feijoas, because it is feijoa season, so we have bowls and bowls and bowls of them. This is my sister's lovely attempt. As I was drawing them, she was drawing them, and as I was watercolouring them, she was colouring them. So it was like a rush to see who could get what colour. Almost there. Next we have another little sketch. This is looking through the rear view mirror of the car, so it's like kind of strange drawing almost. And then this is using the this paint, the kind of like children's paint once again, just trying to give it a second chance. It turned out pretty good. I'm quite happy with it. I love how the window looks. And then of course the cat. Got this one, which again is from a YouTube video. and using the same kind of like distance effect in the window, which is quite cool. Got some beautiful flowers using these paints again. These are using the same paints. It's just a little sketch from a photo I took a while ago. And then this one is also from a photo I took a while ago. And that's Castle Point in the west coast of New Zealand. Turned out quite well. I'm pretty happy with it. And yeah, I actually really like this one. It was simple, but it was effective, I reckon. Here we got my old cat. He had a bit of a cancer kind of eat away at his nose, hence it having that indent, and I thought this was, nice thing to do. A nice little painting. This is a little doodle using said paints over there. You can definitely feel like it's sitting on the page, but it's still quite fun. Nice little doodle. And then last thing was another doodle. So yeah, that is the sketchbook all done and dusted, and I get to start the next one, which is really exciting. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed looking through it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!